Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a good Friday today. I'm having about as good a Friday as can be expected when oversleeping a little bit, but you know, hey, the heat wave is finally over. It is a balmy 70 degrees here, or 21 degrees Celsius if you happen to use that system instead. Oh, it is so much easier to bear this kind of weather than the last few days. Good to see you, dude, as always, and good to see you, Jeremy. We're sitting at 110% after successfully completing the flower quest and getting the last bit of health that we need. And hopefully, I think we're actually, we're fairly close to where I wanted to start off today. I wanted to make another go at Colosseum 3, which means I'll just go right down the path here. Thankfully, I don't need to worry about damage or anything on the way there now. Oop. Yeah. Even taking that damage, that was a hard hit, too. Jeez. But at least when I get to the Colosseum, it'll be... Oh, yeah, let's not repeat that. Colo 3 time indeed. Hey, Pseudonimo. I hope you're doing well. We're probably going to need to ride this to the bottom of the elevator shaft. And then we can get to Colosseum from here. Just need to work our way back up there. And I did kind of think about, you know, whether I should navigate there before I started stream, but, you know, even if it would save time, I wanted to make sure, you know, that folks saw everything, you know, that I was doing. Playing a game called Bug Snacks. I remember some of my friends playing that before. I don't remember exactly what all goes on in it. Definitely pick up that health, although could have easily just sat here. But also important to get the save in place for if and when I die, because I'm referring to that as fairly likely since I spent all of last stream working on that flower quest. That was an oh, that was a trip. But yeah, I should probably get around to playing Bug Snacks at some point. It looked like an interesting game. Alright. Oh, you know, I completely forgot about my charms, but, yep. Maybe I should, yeah, I guess we're gonna try to... I guess we're gonna make this first attempt because they did shut off the bench area, so whoops. Oh yeah, I'm definitely feeling the difference between my, my previous build and this one. Because I had the strength on the previous build. This is gonna be rough. Yep. Okay, so as pretty much expected, you know, that did not go well because I forgot to change my charms. You're about 80% through the game. Nice. Okay, now let's actually that would definitely explain why I took more damage from that one guy. I should probably leave one of my... I should probably leave that on. You're speed running, nice. Let's see, I don't need compass for this. I don't need elegy. Okay. Now to get this rebuilt. Definitely put strength on. Playing for 30 minutes. Interesting. So Grub Song will definitely be useful here, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what my build was previously, but I think Quick Slash was probably part of it, so should probably switch out the Shaman, although... Yeah, no, Quick Slash is probably going to be the more useful one for me for this. Okay. Okay, now! For real this time. Much better. Much, much better. Yep, I had a feeling I wasn't going to be doing this damageless, but I was feeling pretty good about that start to the run, though. Yeah, dang it. Whoop, I did not mean to do that. Go ahead and heal for a second. Wait, did I actually... I accidentally put on Shape of Un, I guess. Okay. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that, but it might work. Okay. Of course I dodged right into that. Why wouldn't I? Very, very quick movement for healing. So it might actually come in handy. I don't know. We'll find out. Now that I've actually got the strength back on, that's definitely helping, though. Ow. Oh boy. Ouch. Heal up. Okay. This is... I don't want to jinx this, but this is going kind of surprisingly well at the moment. This is where I'm gonna start running into challenges, I'm sure, because these guys show up. Dang it. Yeah, I meant to put on Sharp Shadow. I think that's what I accidentally mixed up when I clicked. I'm not 100% sure, though. I missed. There we are. Okay. Nope. Dang it. Got that one. Oh, right, these guys. The first thing I actually forgot was the was the floor guys, it turns out. There's the last one. Okay. Just, you stop that. Ow. But yeah, very nice to be 80% of the way through in about a half an hour. Of course I took damage from that, but... Ow. Yeah, should have figured. Okay. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay. That should start, yep. Closing in the room a little bit. The mini Molex. Okay. Ouch. Hey, Determination, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't want to toot my own horn. This is going fairly well here. Oh. I tried to dream nail the wrong direction. Okay. Got a little bit of soul off of that. And here we go. We're going in with full health. That's not going to last long, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah. Sharp Shadow was definitely the one I messed up before. Ow. During setup of the build, but you know what? It's kind of working. I'm not too mad. Oh boy. Ouch. Yep. Nope. Dang it. Nope. Oh, this is a problem. Yep. Unfortunate. Made it pretty far, though. Gonna do Pantheon 4 real quick for no reason, even though you already beat it. Nice. Terriermon arrived early this morning, before 8 a.m. Good, good. I hope you enjoy all the dims and the Vital bracelet. Okay. So, unworked, even though that was unexpected. Yeah, I went like 1 over. That's exactly how that happened. I meant to use Sharp Shadow. Okay. Attempt number 3, technically, although the first one was definitely botched by using the Overcharm build. I don't know why they took so long to do that, but okay. To attack me, that is. I'm not gonna be mad, though. Okay. Ouch. Okay. I don't know why these guys are laughing. I'm doing pretty okay this run. I was doing pretty good last time too, even though I messed up my build. Good. And let all that happen. Just, that doesn't involve me. Ow. I'm hoping that I can at least get Colosseum today. Be done with that. And then start on the next Pantheon. Come on. There we are. Ouch. Whew. That was a save. I probably should have just attacked that guy through the wall, but... Okay. There we are. Then these guys. Ow. Oh, of course. Ouch. Oh boy. Okay, we're definitely gonna be dealing with these guys. Ah! Okay. I was trying to be quicker about that and not take as much damage, but... Okay. I at least have a moment to breathe here. But yeah, I hope you end up, I hope you enjoy the, vital bracelets. They're quite fun. I need to use mine more. Where's that last guy? There he is. Hey, I'm back up to 2400 essence. Fancy that. Ow. Okay. Nope. Ouch. At least I don't have to worry about the electricity now. Nope. Okay. Now to deal with the guy that's already pretty annoying even without having to deal with the other, without having to deal with the other stuff on the ground. I should not have stepped on that. Okay. Heal, heal. Goodness sakes, heal. Oh boy, okay. Ah, and then I took damage from that. Alrighty, we're back to this step. Man. Just deal with those guys quickly. Okay. Ouch. Should have figured. Ow, ow, ow. Man. Nope. No, 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 no. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But hey, that's a lot further than I was getting a few streams ago. I'll count that as an overall improvement, even if I'm not quite doing well enough for clearing yet. Try not to make y'all sit through Salubra laughing again. All right. Begin the trial. Alrighty. Man. There we are. The oh no, I missed man on that one. There we are. Took care of that aspid. How dare that not get hit into the spikes like I wanted it to be? There we are. We're just out of reach of that explosion, so go ahead and heal. Which seemed like a good decision to me, because for some reason I fell when I wasn't trying to. Okay, good. That did take care of him. I was starting to get worried. Didn't quite judge that properly there. Oh well. Oop. Came very close to getting hit there. Where are you? There you are. As you cleave through enemies that refuse to turn into dust, you are filled with determination. Indeed. Ow. Man, okay. I will read stuff momentarily. I'm trying to not die. Okay. Is this game peak? Some would say from a certain point of view. Kami Undertale when? I'm not... That will probably be a little while, just because I know that's gonna take quite a bit of time, and I know my Wednesdays and Fridays are for long play games, but that one, considering how many routes I have to go through on that one. Ow. I did not attack in the proper direction there. Okay. You could just go for one route, true, but then it's which route. Because everybody would want to see one, would have their own choice on what they'd want me to play route-wise, you know? Back at it again with the Colosseum indeed, Salam-san. Ow. Dang it. Okay. Well, poles are an option, Knockley. The issue I've seen before with polls, that at least as they've gone for friends who are also creators, is that people will vote one thing and then not show up for it, you know? So like if I were to go the No Mercy route because a poll showed it, but will the people who wanted the neutral or the pacifist route show up? And I forgot that was gonna loop around on me. Just did this in your Steel Soul run. Combo Fragile Strength, Nailmaster's Glory, Quick Slash, and Steady Body. Oh my gosh, Jess. Honey, where is my Kami stream? We're talking about the greater good. And then the reply about, I am the greatest good you're ever gonna see. Oh, goodness. Nail art with fragile strength takes those soul warriors out in one hit. Well, I have the, unbreakable strength, so, you know, maybe it's just a matter of, the electric ones. On Steel Soul, everything's unbreakable. You're about to have 600 hours into Hollow Knight? Nice! What do you mean that missed? No point in upgrading because once you die it's over. True. Fair point. Heal up some. Really? Okay. Okay. You'll still show regardless of if it's pacifist or neutral or no mercy. I mean, it is the type of game that folks will usually be interested in seeing everything there is. Oops. Almost forgot it was this wave. Just completed bug snacks in about 40 minutes. Nice! Get over here. Ow. I didn't mean the one that just dropped directly on me. That's cheating! No, it's not. Let's see. Oop. Oh, I was not far enough over. Dang it. And I was trying not to fall there, but stuff happens, unfortunately. Well, since this guy is underneath the platform, I might as well take this moment to heal. So hard not to get flustered when they knock into spikes. Yeah. That was kind of the challenge I was facing a moment ago, yeah. Okay. Ouch. Oop. Okay. Ouch. Okay. BRB? Alright, see you in a moment, Knockley. Oh yeah, the nail art does one-shot the flying mantises. Don't worry, I do know that. It's just getting the timing right, where I'm not gonna get nailed with one of those things. Have you killed the nailsmith? I did not kill the nailsmith. I went with a different option there. Dang it. Okay. Did you know you can find them again? Yes, we already did that part. Dang it. I know you said not the ones that are sword using, but I figured I'd give it a go anyway. Ooh boy. Dang it. I jumped right into that. That was my fault. I completely fudged that up. I'm gonna take a hit, but I've got, like, my hands are, like, really going numb right in this moment. Oh, goodness. And I fell right into that. That's my bad. Oop. Dang it. I was trying to have a moment's breather so that I could actually heal. Yep. I saw that coming. Such a fun but annoying game. Man, there's a little bit that can be annoying about it, but do you remember the nail master that is the artist? Go visit him. I have visited him. We've already seen that like several streams ago. Thank you though. The flower quest was a little bit annoying. It's not like, oh my god, rage through controller, just going like, oh man, you know, it's, you know, the slightest brush of damage just shatters the thing, you know? That's not something that that ruins the game is just going like, oh, okay, that was a little painful to do, but I was still, for the most part, enjoying myself. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Pogo you into the spikes there. Okay. I did hear reference to being able to take flowers to other places. I did not end up doing so. I missed. That's a problem. Back off. Oh, I took that damage. Oh well. Need to go to the grave again. Well, that might be a trip to take another time. I'm kind of working on some of my battle challenges today. Whoop. Dang it. I guess I didn't fully charge that. That was my bad. Oop. And I didn't time that properly, so that's my fault. Missed. Also was not the attack I was aiming to do, but ow. Why did I jump there? That was the worst thing I could have done. 3 more, if you remember, can now grab flowers off the grave you delivered them to. Only one has any effect on the game. The other 2 are just for dialogue. Okay. Did you know in the game Bug Snacks there's a secret snack and you have it? Nice! I did not know there's a secret one. There are also 2 NPCs that will acknowledge the flower but won't accept it. Good to note. July 2nd, though, 4K Splatoon? Ah, yes. That's when things will be arriving for you, right? Oop. I missed with my nail art. There we are. That time I hit. When you've done those waves enough times that you can kind of time out when the platform shows up. Oh, man. Yeah. There we are. That was what I was trying to do with one of them a moment ago. I guess it needed to be much lower before it would actually... pogo into the spikes. Just let those guys launch everywhere. We're back to this. Nope. Yeah, I should have just kept walking right. Oh, hello. Put myself in a corner and I really shouldn't have. It turns out. Okay. That was not the attack I meant to do. Again! That was unfortunate. Okay, so... Really? I'm getting cornered and that's a problem. Yep, should have figured. Wrong timing. Okay. Healing now. Doing this backwards of how I would normally prefer to do it, but... Okay. I do not have the soul to heal that. Nice save, thank you. I missed. Yeah, I got stuck because my hand decided we're not gonna do that. Alright, here we go. Heal up a little bit because now these guys are gonna show up. Yeah, maybe they don't take so much damage from that nail art. Either that or I just completely whiffed it. Ow. Okay. But at least I have a window to heal and then there he is. Know that feeling, brain knows what to do, but then it has to outsource that to these hands, yeah. In my case, sometimes my hands go a little, numb if I'm holding them a certain way. So it becomes a matter of like, I need to readjust, and then the blood flow will come back pretty much, you know? Whoop. Oh, now, okay. Now I'm good for that. Just wanted to dodge everywhere, didn't he? Ow. Whoop. I think I hit. Yeah, there we are. And here's this guy back again. I did not dodge that properly, but at least I only have this guy to deal with now. Okay. Kill that quickly. Oop. Yep, I landed right in that acid. That was a problem. Okay, we're fully healed. Time for Molek. Mini Molek. Oop. Okay, heal that up. Back to Subway Surfers again. Oop. But I actually did hit them with the Dream Nail that time, so that's... We're fully charged on soul. Dang it. Oh no. I don't know how I managed to dodge that guy a second ago, but I'm pretty cool with that. And why am I suddenly... I think my hands are doing it again, where it's like, brain knows what to do, but as you were saying, but hands are just saying no. Abyss streaked them. Yeah, that was kind of the thought process, but just didn't happen. There's a joke that you heard a while back goes like Thorns of Agony sounds like a medieval torture method. Kinda does. BRB, alright, see you in a moment, Jeremy. Okay. I missed. How dare I miss? Okay. Oop. Ah. Almost went damageless for a moment there. In your opinion, what's the coolest looking charm in the game? I'll have to double check the list in a little bit, and I'll get to you on that. The Sans charm. But yeah, that is a good question for everyone. We'll see what my answer is after I get a chance to sit down and look at the list again, but oop. Dang. Okay. Should have figured. That guy was jumping right at me. There we are. Although I guess the question also becomes like coolest in terms of like the logo or coolest in terms of what it does for you, you know, like what it makes you look like or something, you know? Because some of them do actually make a slight difference in appearance, like Shape of Un, you know? But I assume the logo. Okay. Dang it. I was hoping to be able to pogo there. Alright, we're back to this. Oh. Took care of you both at once. Still took damage from this guy, but... Ow. Whew! That was a dodge and a half. Okay. Heal up. The Dash Master charm does look like the Soul Master a little bit, don't you think? I will take a peek when I get a chance. Oh, that's a challenging one. Oh boy. Nope. Nope. That time when Sharp Shadow actually messed me up a little bit. Okay. Whoop. You just had to go that way, didn't you? That was just a complete failure on my part there. Okay. I dashed right into that. Oop. Heal. Really? I didn't do that timing right? Okay. man. Okay. Heal up just a little bit more. Oh no, where you stuck out, basically the part where you have to bounce back and forth off of these walls. Subway Surfers isn't too bad here, but this round, Eat when? Me when it's been like 12 hours since I ate. Ow. Dang it, really? Okay. Shriek didn't seem to do too much for me there, unfortunately. Oh. Dang it. Nope. And I died. That section, the back and forth, that's where I started having issues. Okay. So let's see, because the question came up of which one looks the coolest. At least as far as looks, I'm partial to Dreamwielder in terms of appearance. I also quite like these Lifeblood ones. They're neat. Assuming the oh right, the Dash Master charm looks a bit like looks like the Soul Master a little bit, don't you think? Maybe. There's a slight resemblance there, I think, potentially. Maybe Neo Master's glories. Let's see. Yeah, we'll give this another go with the current build and then see about working Nail Masters into it again, because I know I was using it on one of my previous attempts, like the other day. But I was still pretty much stuck in that one spot. It didn't seem to make a huge difference for me. I think it's just a matter of, like, get good for me, you know? All right. Nope. How dare... Ouch. Oh, man. Yeah, I shouldn't have let myself get backed in the corner there. Yeah, that run was just kind of blown at that point anyway. How much NPCs we lost doing this playthrough? In terms of NPCs that have died as a course of the story? I know we lost Quirrell. I am kind of blanking on others unless we're counting like the warrior spirits and whatnot, you know. All right. Hopefully this one goes better. I was definitely getting a little thrown off that last attempt there. Tiso is fine. Cloth is fine. Mainly because people kinda gave spoilers. Tiso is dead? No, Tiso is not dead. Mainly because people decided they were gonna tell me not to talk to him past the third time. Leg Eater? Crud. Is Leg Eater dead? I don't remember. Think you need all 3 unbreakables for him to die? That would probably make sense, yeah. Ow. There we are. Okay, now we're back to this area. This wave, I should say. Okay. They were stuck. And then I took damage from failing at that pogo. Okay. Get down here. There we are. Okay. That was easy once it got stuck. Okay. We're taking more damage than I'd like, but we're hanging in there pretty well. Ouch. Okay. This is a good pause moment in terms of take a sec to heal. So yeah, now you know basically all the NPCs that I know have passed away during the playthrough. And who I know usually end up dying in someone's playthrough. Oop. How dare I fall through that? Okay. Ouch. Okay. Nope. Of course they decide to do that instead of actually launching the acid. Okay. Oh. I thought they were jumping right, so I moved, but that was mistaken. Subway Surfers. Yay! We're back to this again. Nope. Dang it. I took damage that I didn't want to take, but we're back here now. Right. Man. Okay, I took care of that one. Oh, man. Nope. Yeah, had a feeling. Okay. We'll definitely make our next attempt in a moment here. When was the last time you cleaned your computer? That's kind of a random question. Are we talking about a keyboard or are we talking about files? Because I'm not... I'll say usually I try to keep up with both, but... But yeah, we're about to take a quick BRB so that I can deal with something real quick. Also, oh goodness, My one very readable chat may be going away shortly, but yeah, we'll deal with some stuff for BRB. Take about 5 in a moment here. Let me pause just so I can get stuff set up. Let's see. Be back in around 5, I hope. Y'all take a moment to get yourself a snack if you feel like one. Stay hydrated, all that good stuff. And yeah, see you in about 5. Hello again, everyone. Made it back a little sooner than expected. Thankfully, was able to get the chat issues sorted out and other things. So we should be able to roll right back into another attempt here at Colosseum. Provided I don't just fall right back down the drop here. How is everyone's day? Today has been going pretty well. aside from sleeping in a little bit more than I intended, actually talking about the dust that collects inside your PC. Could probably go with a... Could probably do a little bit, but it's also just kind of old, so, you know, clean or not, it's gonna sound a little noisy. I presume that was the reason for the question in the first place. Okay, clear that out. Oop. Had this laptop for at least a couple years now. Where's the other guy? Here we are. Okay, heal that up real quick. How nice of him to come right to me. Okay. This way. Whoop. Yeah, maybe I should have switched over to Nail Masters. I just completely forgot that I said I was going to do that on this try. Well, at least I landed on a platform. I was thinking I was gonna just drop all the way there. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna be backwards of how I usually like to do it again, but... Yep. There we are. That was just panic right there. I'm sure you could hear that. All right. Dang it. Okay. Took care of one of them. Yeah, we're definitely getting hit there. Missed. And then I did the wrong nail art there. That was a problem. Ah. Okay. You know what? Heal up. These guys again. a boss's name is the Harvester, how do you expect him to look like? Well, I guess it would depend on how literal I was expecting the name to be. Because if they're going very literal with that, then I would probably expect a scythe of some sort. Aside from that, it can be pretty much whatever, you know. Can be any type of appearance. I would just kind of expect a scythe if they were being very, very literal about harvest. Ow. Hey Noah, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're back at Colosseum again since Oop. Yep, I should not have jumped there. That's a problem. Okay, at least we don't have to deal with the lightning. Now. Whew. And you're... How nice of you to drop in. Really? Man, okay. Okay. Now I can heal slightly, except I'm gonna take that damage, unfortunately. Trying to convince a friend to play Hollow Knight or Ultra Kill? Well, what type of, games do they usually like? Because that might, impact, their decision whether to go with that guidance or not. Normally shooters and mobile games? Yeah, that does make it, tricky, huh? There's maybe not a whole lot of commonality between, Why am I drink nailing these guys? I'm full up on soul. Just play Subway Surfers. Here we are. Think he's gonna like Ultra Kill more? Maybe. That does seem plausible. Whoop. Saved the first jump and then completely messed it up on the next. Okay. Dang it. Alrighty. Oh boy. Why did I just drop like a rock there? And then I jumped right in the way. That was my bad entirely on that. Just... Yeah, I'm a little frustrated by that too. Don't worry, I feel ya. That was going pretty well though for a minute. So much as a discount on Steam right now. Very true. They did the summer sale start? I completely... I completely lost track of whether it's their full summer sale or if just some of stuff is on sale ahead of time. Ori is another one that I need to play. Summer sale started today. Ah, yes. Well, I'll have to take a look at my wish list, see what all might be extra discounted now. Oh. Celeste is for $487? That's not bad. For everything I've heard about Celeste. That being said, I already have it, so it's not, unfortunately, not going to do much, in Euro, but still. Like, if I had a friend, who still needed Celeste, then I would definitely be taking advantage of the sale, but... I don't need it so much for my library. It's a matter of I need to play it because I already do have it. You know? Ow. Jumped right into that. But that does sound like a really great price. Okay. There we are. And then this should be, yeah. The go camp in the corner, Kami. All right. Alrighty. Then one more round of the bouncy spiky boys. Here we are. We got this now. Try to practice my nail arts here. Ah, I see. There he is. I was like, I know they're there somewhere. Where did they get stuck? Okay. Whoop. Alrighty. Try to remember what's the... Ah, yes, this one. Did not time that properly. Dang it. Nope. I should have pogoed that. Okay. Really? Okay. There they are. And next round. Don't you just love when this guy drops in? So neighborly. Just drop by whenever. Okay. Why do you have to move? Too bad you can't take advantage of the summer sale. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I did not pogo that correctly. Okay, take a 2-second, well, not literally 2 seconds, but let my hands rest for a moment. Okay. Whew. Back to, because you live in Turkey. Missed. Well, at least it took care of the aspid there. Missed. Nope. 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 How dare? Yep, of course. But we made it past that one area. That's still improvement. Even if I was taking way too much damage, I'll fully admit that one. Okay. Progress is still progress there. Okay. Do you know anything about Turkey? I'll have to admit I don't know a whole lot. I do know some very basic details like location and capital and things like that. But I do know that, you know, just in a very general sense, some places, regionally speaking, don't get the same types of deals and whatnot when it comes to things like Steam Summer Sale and all that. I don't know the hows and the whys and all that, you know. The economy there is a bit in the gutter. Oh no! Spending money on video games is a bit hard. Very understandable. What do you mean by that? By the... Which part? The me saying like some regions don't always get like deals with summer sale and all that, or which statement was the question about? Oh. Go ahead and heal up since this guy's underneath the platform here. I didn't mean to do that, but it still worked, so okay. Dang it. Okay. Take these opportunities to heal up because there's only one of these guys right now. Dang it. Missed. Oh boy. Oh, I completely forgot about the order of things there. Okay. Okay, I guess he didn't count as a as an enemy for the progression of the waves there. Interesting that that one didn't, but other ones of similar nature did. I don't know. Ow. Someone called you brainless, so that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that happened. That's the first time that worked for me with that trick. There, no, I did hear that before, but that's the first time that actually worked for me. Do you know what the boss is? I think it's been brought up to me that it's the God Tamer, but I could be mistaken about that. It's just a matter of getting there. Maybe it's completely wrong, I don't know. I haven't been to the boss, so... in this area. I've been stuck at the, one wall section for the last umpteen attempts at this. Okay. And... Are you close enough to get pogoed? I guess not. In terms of pogoing into the spikes, that is. And I fell into the spikes. That's not helpful either. But yeah, I could be completely mistaken about what the boss is for Colosseum 3, considering I haven't made it past that one section where I keep failing. Unfortunately, there isn't much of a practice area for that section, unlike in the Pantheon for bosses and whatnot. It's an I have to get back there and get good, essentially. Okay. Whoops, that was not the nail art I intended to do there, but it was something, I guess. I meant to jump off of the ledge there, but okay. Dang it. Man, okay. You know what? There we are. Okay, so we're not looking super great this attempt, but you never know. Have you noticed how nobody wears any pants or any kind of shoes? That does happen a fair amount of the time when you're dealing with animals made to look like people, you know? You get characters like, we see characters like Donald Duck, Winnie the Pooh, you know, that Disney has done where they don't really wear anything on the lower half of their bodies. Oh boy. I missed. That's a problem. Nope. Okay, you know what? Off to the side again. Okay, I suppose that kind of worked, but that was not how I wanted that to go. Yep. We're gonna take this opportunity to heal. Because at least I have a breathing room between attacks now. Except I jumped straight into that one. Okay. Pause for a moment. You know that you're a true Hollow Knight fan when you use spells just for one primal aspid. Nice. Yeah. Just sometimes you want to just get it done, you know? Just be done with it. Yep. I dodged way too far there, but of course I did that. Hope Hollow Knight Silksong is going to be dark fantasy? I'd say that's a pretty solid prediction. Because you already have a bit of a dark fantasy going on with the first game, so staying in the same genre kind of makes sense to me. I missed. Oh, because the trailers look kind of happy? I mean, they could always fake us out, you know? Oh boy, I missed. Yep. That was my hand again, acting up. Okay. Alrighty. There we are. That time I got it. Can I actually heal, please? Okay. And dodge. Okay, I probably don't need to... Ow. Now I need to heal, but I didn't before. We're at least full health. There's that. Okay, we're full soul now, too. Okay, take a quick breather. After Subway Surfers there. Time to lock in. Alright. It's a good run, yeah, it's now we get to the point where I've been a little shaky. Ow. Dang it. That was not the attack I meant to use. Okay. I attacked the wrong direction there. And then I got hit. Yes, I've been to this area quite a bit. It's just I keep failing here. Yeah, I do know that there's no chance to heal. I appreciate. Yeah. Unfortunately took the L on that one. And yes, I do know that I can pogo them. It's like the secret forbidden trick. No, I wouldn't say it's a secret forbidden trick. I've been doing that basically this entire run. Sometimes it just doesn't feel like it's the... like the timing is right. Ow. Okay. Nope. But you haven't mastered it yet. Yeah, I'm not expecting to master it, at least by what some folks' definitions seem to be. Mainly my point saying it was that, you know, that I am aware that I can. It's a matter of pulling it off, which, yeah, I know I haven't been able to do that in some cases. Okay, head on up here, heal up. I had to deal with that first one. Dang it. Okay. Another good trick is to target every primal aspect so already doesn't want to live. Oh, goodness. Where is that last guy? There you are. Hey, Eliara. Hope you're doing well. Ow. And there you are. Missed. Okay. Health-wise, we're not doing too bad. We're back to Subway Surfers again. But yeah, when we get to the point of pogoing, I can, with the bouncing back and forth between the walls and whatnot, you know, it's one of those cases where knowing that I can pogo them and being able to do it well are two completely different things. You know, and it's something that I'm going to have to basically feel out more than anything else. And, of course, it helps if I don't fall. Dang it. Now, of course, I fell. And that doesn't help. Yeah, like there. At least I don't have to deal with that anymore. Dang it. And I fell again. Path of Pain when? Definitely not today, after all this. You know? Because as things stand, it's not looking like we're getting to Pantheon, let alone Path of Pain. Was about to mention Pantheon. Yeah, I'm trying to knock this out, and then I'm running over there. One hopes, because Colosseum 3 is turning out to be a bit of a mess for me. Colosseum 3 is harder than Pantheon 4 in your opinion? I've heard mixed opinions on it, you know? Since different things are difficult for different people, you know? Hey, at least that went straight into the spikes that time. I haven't been trying to do that the entire attempt. Not at all. Oop, right, this one. Nope. Okay. I count that as a minor win. I'll count actually clearing this as a much better win, though. Are you doing it without spells? I currently have a build that's a little more nail heavy, yeah. I'm trying to do more nail art related stuff, and I keep forgetting to put the nail masters, keep forgetting to put that ability on. Yo, next time I die, remind me. I'll allow that little bit of backseating there. Just remind me next time I die that I wanted to put the Nail Master's charm on. That was just me trying to practice, and I still... Okay. Ouch. I probably shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Oh. Dashed right into that. That's my bad. Oh boy. Missed. Okay. Okay, at least we're down to this one guy, so I have some breathing room to do some healing. Provided I don't mistime things like that. How's it going? Well, I'm still very much failing at Colosseum, but I think for the most part, there's been a little bit of progress. Welcome back, Pseudonymous, by the way. Ow. Really? What's your fave online game? Well, I don't play a lot of online multiplayer type of things anymore, except for, well, as one might infer from my little character, I have a great love for Splatoon. I can't hide it, you know? I very much enjoy that game. Or those games, I should say, since there's 3 of them, you know? I missed. That was not the attack I meant to do there. I used to play a fair bit of, Fall Guys, before they went, before they were picked up by Epic. I just didn't want to, have to make a whole new account just to play, though. That was That was rather annoying in my opinion. I decided not to deal with it. I would much rather go without the game than have to deal with some of the issues that arise from unneeded accounts. Okay, definitely gonna charge up my soul for Okay, so we don't have full health and we don't have full soul, but we can probably, I hope, make this work. Oop. Okay. Gonna try and... I was gonna say try and take things slow, but the mantis guy won't let me take it slow. Dang it. Fell right into the spikes. Okay. Dang it. Really? Ah, and then I fell. That's a problem. That is a big problem. Yep. Ah, unfortunate. Okay. So I'm gonna pick up my shade over here and then switch out my Oh, there's definitely been more than 3 L's, but that's just, let's see. Let's see. Nail Masters is how much again? It's 1. Long nail is coming in too much handy. Grub song is also handy. Strength made like a huge difference for me between when I was trying to do the flower run and accidentally started playing the Colosseum without it. That made a huge difference. It might be I need to drop Sharp Shadow moment. What else can I potentially... That's a thought, but you think Hive Blood helped you in your first playthrough? Maybe. Long nail could go? We'll see about that maybe on another attempt here. For the bees? I am thinking about it. Okay, we'll give it a... We'll give it the old college try. I think I need to drop one more thing, though. And it's potentially that to fit Hive Blood in. All right. For the bees. Yeah, we'll see how this goes because I am taking an awful lot of damage, so maybe Hive Blood will help. Of course, it doesn't help if that happens. It doesn't affect nail arts, but it does affect when I'm not using nail arts, which is fairly often. Like in this section right here, it made a big difference using it or not. Dang it. Yeah. How about trying not to fall this time, Kami? That might be a good idea. Yeah, why did I go for that again there? Okay. I know that would have healed me over time, but... Whoop. It's this round. If you die, it's not Hive Blood's fault. I wasn't gonna blame it. Pardon me. Okay. I walked right into that. I should have dodged. Okay. Well. Dang it. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. Why did I dodge that way? Really? I was directing myself to go left. Okay. And then that happened. This is a problem. Okay. That was not what I wanted to do there, but oh well. Cool trick you figured out about the infected vengeflies. Can just spam as much upslash as possible and he can't reach you in time? Interesting. Why are you hyping up this charm that you don't even use all that often anyways? I don't know. Get my soul back here. But yeah, that one, the death was definitely on me. That was not on Hive Blood. By any means. Okay. Not great timing on my part there. That was how that went. Trying a different approach here. Just to freshen it up a little bit instead of the hide in a corner and let things come to me route. Okay. Yeah, that was me just trying to see if when the Hive Blood kicks in a certain circumstance. And the answer was... it doesn't necessarily, it seems like. I barely use it, so I needed to know what the effective situations were for that. Learning. It's fun. Okay. Pardon. At least I don't need to worry about healing up that last little thing, provided I don't get hit by one of these. Okay. Dang it. I did not time that properly, I'm sure. Okay. Now let's see, can I actually, like, partially? No? Maybe? I guess not, I did that for no reason. Oh well. Testing it out. And I'm just slightly getting frustrated. That's why that happened. Reasons why you shouldn't let yourself get tilted, folks. As stuff starts going badly sometimes. Dang it. Man, really? Okay. That was not the attack I wanted to do there. That one was my fault, though. Okay. And I just missed. Okay. Let them get too close. That's my bad there. For sure. I do not have good luck pulling off a dash slash, but I do know that it is an option. Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Ah. Okay. And then I fell on the spikes again. Whoop. Nope. Hang on. Hands are starting to cramp up slightly. Man, really? Okay. Heal. Heal. Okay. All right. Ouch. And then I got hit with that. That sucked. And there go my headphones. Well, at least one thing went right today in the sense of at least one thing went right today, the temperature did, and now the headphones are having their say. Okay. So here we go. That was not the attack I meant to do, but you know what? I think it kind of worked at that moment. Ouch. there, Death. Hope you're doing well. Dang it. Okay, that's... Things are going a little better this time. I have a fully upgraded nail. Oh no. Dang it. Dang it. Yes, I have a fully upgraded nail. Oh boy. Okay, so I made it to here, I guess. I'm just gonna stand here for a sec, and take a little bit of damage, it turns out, but you know what? Just let them jump around and land on the spikes. I'm cool with this. Oh boy. Dang it. Okay. Come on. Oh, now you're in a spot where I can reach you. And then I miss. Ain't that lovely? Okay. Oh no. Okay. Ouch. Heal, heal, heal. Oh no, these guys. Man! Gotta go? Alright, well. Thanks for dropping by. Please take care of yourself. What's up? Well, welcome, Flixer. Is that how you, Is that how it's intended to be read? Let's see. When there are multiple enemies, if there's a guy with a shield. Yeah, that's not a bad, bad plan. That's actually kind of where I you know, try to whittle down to, the one mantis, because then I can usually time healing it and all that. I don't think that phrase sounds familiar to me, no. I'm not sure why it's coming up either, but... Ah, not quite enough reach. You're close. It felt like it should be close. That was basically just rewinding everything I played. I fought in the course of this Colosseum. I thought I had a pretty okay strategy for part of it, was just let these guys jump around and pin themselves on the spike. Don't worry about it as long as they're not trying to hit me, right? Someone finally said your name correctly? Well, I'm happy to have done so. Welcome back, Knockley. Hope you're doing well. Oh shoot, you're late. Well, you haven't missed a whole lot, Doomed. I haven't cleared Colosseum 3 yet. Battle against a true hero intensifies. I mean, that's kind of how things feel, right? You know. For fighting through Colosseum here. Also, I feel like that's an underrated, you know, just banger in the Undertale soundtrack. Like, a lot of other songs get their due. I feel like that one gets missed a lot. When people are talking about the great music from the game. Ow. Okay, took out one of them. I did not dodge that correctly, but you know what? Ow. We can still make this work. See, this is why I leave these guys singular for a little bit. It gives me an opportunity to heal. Whew, okay. Now we're to these guys. Ow. Alrighty. Okay. Things are going kinda okay, I think. Ow. Except for that didn't go well. Dang it. I completely messed that up. Error success on that one a little bit, and that was just error, but that attempt, but still. Doesn't give any reward. Task failed successfully, indeed. Okay. Gives a percentage and the glory of being a fool. Okay. I should not have taken that damage. Well, I was about to say I'll let High Blood take care of that, but I guess not anymore. Ouch. Okay. Whew. Okay. Okay. Took you multiple hours to reach this part of the Colosseum. I mean, this has been like my... Oh gosh, how many attempts have I made? I have made so many attempts at Colosseum in the midst of all this. Ow. Okay. We don't talk about the other streams, right? Ah! It's likely to take a little more if I'm not careful here. Delete the footage? No! Never! Ow. I missed! I should have approached that differently. We're gonna park right here for a second. Okay. Nope. Oh gosh. Oh, this is about to be bad. Yep. Oh well. Past is past, let it be. Upsetty spaghetti never existed. Oh goodness. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of upsetty spaghetti. You don't know why you care about this so much, but gonna be dead inside if can't pogo. Oof. That would definitely be a big change. And yeah, we should probably avoid talking about Deltarune. We had a discussion about it fairly recently, at least especially about chapters 3 and 4, you know? We should probably not not risk further spoilers. I've seen a fair amount of chapters 1 and 2 just because of friends that I mod for, but... Ouch, I should not have stood there. Ow. Are you planning to play it on stream? I mean, it's not completely off the table, I don't think, but I do know that there are similar challenges between communities of this of that and Hollow Knight, where folks will really want to, you know, go, oh, you shouldn't do this, you should do this instead, that type of thing, you know? Oop. Almost forgot it was this wave. But yeah, and while that can be, you know, a helpful discussion when actually looking for assistance, you know, when it's not been asked for, sometimes it gets a little... I don't know, repetitive, aggravating, choose your fighter here, you know? I missed. There we are. Ow. Now that's a problem. Yeah, how about that? Take that. Okay. Of course. There we are. Let High Blood take care of that. Missed. That was not the attack I wanted to use, and also I got hit. Dang it. Okay. Okay, I guess I just took that hit and they took no damage from me whatsoever. Okay. We're gonna let that floor guy chill out for a second and heal. There we are. Okay. You were wrong, Upsetty Spaghetti is coming back from vacation. I don't know. Upsetty Spaghetti might be extending stay on their stay at the on the trip. Double out. Okay. There we are. Whew. All right. Oh, I did that wrong. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, we're definitely up on soul there. Ouch. Oh boy. I am messing up the pogos, and I shouldn't be. No. Oh boy. This is very, very bad. Yep. Alright, well, see you, Knockley. But yeah, Chapter 2 has been out for like a whole lot of years. Yeah, and it's been out a whole lot of years, and I still haven't played it. So I've been seeing some details from Modding for Friends, but for the most part, I've been trying to go low spoiler, you know? It's almost starting to feel a little deliberate at this point, to be quite honest, because we have had this discussion before. You stream on any other platform? No, I only stream on YouTube. Oop. see. Oh, that went... Ooh, okay. Go ahead and let these all go off. Meanwhile, I'll hide in the corner. Gotta get ice water? That's very important. Please stay hydrated. We'll see you in a couple minutes, Doomed. There we are. And we're down to the trio again. Here we go. Why did I jump there? Whew. That was way too far over. And that was just an unfortunate chain of events there. Doom is out. Doomed and I'm out. Yeah, that's... There's some fun possibilities there. Okay. Whoop. Alrighty. Thought I had enough time for an attack there. I did not. Okay. All right. Man. Seeing those guys so close together, I was like, do I have double vision now? Like, I know I've done this so many times I probably can't see straight anymore, but... Missed. Nice work. Your hands hurt watching this fight. Oh, my hands are doing some funky stuff right now while trying to get through this. I'm sure it's not exactly the same, but oh boy, okay. Heal. Alrighty. More of that. Pogo. Okay. Wallach. Off to the side. Subway Surfers. Time. Yeah. Also, good to see you, Hawkeye. Whew. Alrighty. Now the floor is lava. Or spikes, as the case may be, but effectively the same idea. And I spun right into that. That was my bad. Why did I do that? There we are. I definitely don't want to deal with them. Whoops. Oh, no. Dang it. And then I'm gonna fall on that, and that's gonna be a problem, but that's not. Yep, Vengeful Spirit was the one, not Abyss. Ah, man. I can probably squeeze in one more attempt here. In your country, it's already midnight. Oh, we're definitely a few hours behind you on there. We're looking at more dinner time. Where I am. Last run luck, we hope. Fingers crossed. Although, of course, not actually. Imagine trying to play a controller with controller with crossed fingers. That just sounds like a recipe for arthritis, honestly. And I have enough problems with my hands. An early dinner, but yes, it's close. Yeah, we tend to try to eat dinner around 5:30 our time. PM, of course. Oops. I missed, they didn't. Why did I do that? I was being silly. Okay. Same for you, but you're Pacific. Okay. Ouch. So yeah, if anyone ever wondered why I try to end at the time that I do, it's just time to eat, you know? And while I'm okay to eat snacks on, you know, eating dinner is a little more challenging for, juggling, gaming and eating at the same time, you know? Is Hive Blood helping? When I've only taken a little bit of damage, I'm noticing it's, you know, freeing up a little bit of time. And I don't need to worry about, you know, oh, find a spot to heal. Dude does try to have dinner ready planned by end of stream, yeah. Whew. Okay. Some days the planning is more difficult than the actual completion, though. Because it's like, well, what do you want to eat? I don't know, what do you want to eat? The same issues that many a couple face in that regard. Gonna be playing in the Celeste in the background, may not be in chat for the end of the stream. Alright, well, thank you for hanging out. It's always good to see you. We'll definitely be ending stream after this run, win or lose. Okay. Yep. Should have figured. Pogo you into the floor there, into the spikes. Ah! This is the try. I certainly hope so. Whoop. Whew. I still took damage, but at least I didn't hit the spikes. Ow. And there he is. These guys want to drop in for dinner, apparently. I'm sorry, there's an invitation requirement in this case. Ignore chat and focus. That's kind of the plan right now. As much as I like chatting with you guys, I kind of need to lock in. Oop. Okay. Phew. Lock in. Okay. Dodgy, dodgy. Okay. Floor is lava. Missed. Oh boy, that's a problem. Oh, didn't fly in time. Ow. Dang it. Okay. Nope. Man. Okay. Ah, man. Okay. Heal. Let those guys all out. Well, I fell on the spikes, but I think otherwise the... Yeah. The plan worked out okay-ish? I don't know. Okay. Heal. Oh boy. Okay. This is the problem. Yep. Man. Well, we made it to back to that point, so, you know, as long as it can get there consistently, I think we're gonna be, I think we're gonna get there eventually. Hey, DJ, yeah, we're about to end stream, but it's always good to see you. But yeah, so we're gonna be ending off on that. Unfortunately, we didn't get through Colosseum 3 today, but, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll be back on Monday. I'm not quite 100% sure what the game is going to be yet, because we did finish a short hike last week. Wednesday will be the next Hollow Knight stream. We'll probably be attempting Colosseum again, but, you know, who knows, I might decide go Pantheon instead, you know, switch it up, you know, make sure it's not, like, too much of one thing in a row. But, yeah. Please take care of yourselves. Have a good weekend. Have a good day. Hey, by the time we see each other again on Monday, I'll be another year older, because it is technically my birthday this weekend. So we'll see you again on Monday. Please take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.